Amy. Where is it?
She's not in there.
What do you mean?
Not in there.
I don't know why she would be up and walking around the hospital at this hour.
Well, neither do I.
I hope she hasn't done anything foolish.
You don't think she's left the hospital?
I sure hope not. Did you check the closet to see about her clothes?
No.
Oh, great. Her clothes are gone. Amy, you keep looking around. I've got to go and call Tiffany.
Oh, you still here? Yeah, I still have a few minutes. Oh, I thought you had this big important meeting at the hospital. Oh, I do. I just had a great idea. I think I'm going to take BJ to nursery school today. I need to spend a few minutes with her.
Good. Give me more time.
For what? You got a breakfast date or something?
Oh, no. Why do you ask that?
Because you've been running around this house like a chicken with his head cut off.
Well, does a woman have to have a date to want to make herself attractive?
Whatever you say.
For your information, I'm going to go down and see Colton's show today. Think he could use some encouragement.
Why? He seems to be doing just fine the way he is. Colton's been feeling a little bit down ever since he's had that problem with Felicia. Felicia?
Oh, it's nothing to concern yourself about.
Down? What are you talking about?
What? Nothing, and I'm sorry I even mentioned it.
Aunt Charlene, what?
This is none of your business.
Is he coming on to her? Is he doing that?
He is not coming on to her. They're just good friends.
Well, then what's the problem? I want to know.
It's nothing. Nothing serious. And it's between them.
Has he upset her in some way?
Well, yeah. No, not the way you think it is.
I knew
No,
it.
it is not.
I knew it. He
No,
came on to her. That man is never going to change. He came on to her. Why in the world did he have to pick her of all people? Why? Don't go off half-cocked. He did not come on to her. He has changed. Everything is actually going my way for once. My job's fine. Tony and I are getting... Do you know who she is? Of course I know who Felicia is. Frisco's wife, Aunt Charlene. That is Tony's brother's wife. Tony absolutely adores her. You know what he would do if he found out Colton was messing around with her? He is not messing around. He'd kill him, Aunt Charlene. He would kill him. And worst of all, he would somehow blame it all on me.
Oh, stop doing this. You're just making a mountain out of a molehill.
Well, just tell Colton. This is great. I have to go pick up BJ and take her to nursery school and go to the hospital. We will discuss this later. But you can just tell Colton something for me. Tell him he doesn't have to worry about Tony killing him, because if he so much as bats an eye at Felicia, I will kill him.
Me and my big mouth.
Thanks a lot.
Right.
Tiffany Hill.
I'm glad I caught up with you. This is Ellen Quartermain.
Oh, Ellen, is Cheryl Worth what?
No, she's not. Tiffany, I was wondering if you had any idea where she might be, because we can't find her.
You can't find her. What, did you release her from the hospital?
No, she wasn't released. Apparently, she left the hospital of her own free will. The bottom line is we can't find her.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Bye.
Something wrong?
I gotta get to the hospital.
What?
No,
You can't leave now.
Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and do the show. I'll be back as soon as I can, okay? It's okay. So Commissioner Scorpio took a copy that we did to New York.
Well, he wasn't getting anywhere with it here in Port Charles.
Well, isn't that a little like taking a needle to the haystack, sir?
I don't know, Sallie. Maybe he'll be recognized in New York. Maybe this gentleman is somehow tied to New York City.
Possibly. The sketch was made from an undercover man's description in Utica. This guy is the guy that was seen with Duke when everyone was looking for Anna.
That's right. Wait. That makes sense. Look, we know Duke's club was formerly a mob hangout and frequented by Victor Jerome. Now Duke comes up with a deed to the place.
I'm not following you on this, sir.
This mystery man. Nobody knows who he is, where he went to, where he came from, right?
That's right.
All right, so maybe, just maybe, he's the key to the whole thing. Maybe if Robert can find him, he can find out how Duke got a hold of that club, and if it's a legitimate exercise, like Duke says it is, or if it's still connected to the Jerome family some way.
Well, don't you think the commissioner shouldn't be fooling around with this? I mean, New York is hardly Port Charles' jurisdiction.
Yeah, I know that.
I just don't want him to get in any bureaucratic trouble of any kind over this.
Okay, so we'll just have to keep it under our cap, right, Sam?
Right, sir. Of course.
Good morning, sir.
Commissioner Case.
Good morning, Commissioner.
I understand that
Robert has gone to New York.
Yeah, I believe that's right, sir.
You don't know so?
Oh, no, I do know. Yes, sir. He's in New York.
I see. Is it business or pleasure?
Pleasure, sir.
I think what Officer Wells means is that Commissioner Scorpio takes great pleasure in his work.
Mm-hmm. Then it is business.
Oh, yes, sir. He's following up on the Martin Woods disappearance.
Oh, I see. It's my understanding that this Woods character was working for the Carter family in New Jersey.
That's positive.
And Robert is doing a follow-up in New York City?
Well, that's only because we found out there's a feud going on between the Carters and the Jeromes in New York City.
Oh, yes, indeed. Between organizations based in New Jersey and the state of New York. That's a little out of his jurisdiction.
Oh, technically, I don't think it is, sir.
You want to explain that?
Well, the Martin Woods disappearance occurred right here in Port Charles. I mean, this was the last place he was seen alive.
I know that.
Well, according to code, we're allowed to cross state lines if we're in hot pursuit.
Hot pursuit of what?
Well, the Martin Woods body was dumped into the Port Charles River.
You mean you have every reason to believe it?
Yes, sir, yes. I mean, I know we sent the divers down. I know they came up with nothing, but that's only because we subsequently found out that somebody beat us to it. A couple of men in a van with Jersey plates. They probably took the body back across the state line. They were spotted on the highway by a couple of patrolmen.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. I've read the report. Huh? But what does that prove?
Well, that Commissioner Scorpio's in hot pursuit.
Well, that's the damnedest thing I've ever heard. How could anyone be in hot pursuit of a dead body?
Well, I think if the body crosses the state line, that would be covered by the code's definitions.
I really think he's right on this one, sir.
You know, Guy, next to Scorpio, you're one of the best double talkers in the business. Look, I appreciate the fact that you're both loyal to Commissioner Scorpio. I like that. But that doesn't change the fact that he's way off base here. This is a case for the feds. You tell him to get in touch with me the minute he gets back into town.
Yes, sir, I certainly will.
Hot pursuit of a dead body. That's a good one.
Hello? Mrs. Wood.
Yes, this is Fran Woods.
You don't know me, but I'm calling on your behalf.
To whom am I speaking, please?
I wanted to make sure you're comfortable, that you're being well taken care of.
Yes, we are very comfortable, thank you. Can you tell me how long we're going to be here?
A little longer, Mrs. Woods.
Oh.
Did you receive a note?
I'm sorry.
May I call you back?
Yes,
You will be there.
yes.
Fine. I'll call you back. What can I do for you, Rodolfo?
I'm sorry, Miss St. John. I didn't know anybody was in here.
Well, as you can see, there is.
It was my understanding that only Mr. Lavery and myself would have a key to this office.
I'm sure you understood correctly.
Then why are you here?
Because I choose to be.
I don't think your father would be pleased if he knew about this.
Are you threatening me with my father?
If you like.
Sit down, won't you, Rodolfo?
I prefer to stand.
So do I.
Once again, Tina has the man she loves.
Honey, you are going to be the most beautiful June bride that this town has ever seen.
She's got everything but respect.
You are still the same scheming fighter you've always been, Tina.
Why is it that you always get yourself into these sort of predicaments?
You know, I don't know.
It's all going to be your fault.
She's back in action.
Wonderful.
You have lied so long you know what the truth is anymore.
No, Asa, please don't tell Court.
Tina's up to her old tricks. One Life to Live. Weekdays.